You are now listening to the Backseat Critics, the movie review podcast.
Welcome back to the Backseat Critics. My name's RJ.
My name is Andrew, and this week we're discussing The Fast and the Furious from 2001.
Fantastic movie. Andrew, what's your first time that you've ever watched this movie?
Today,
Son of a gun.
at about 3 p.m.
Throwing them under the bus.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a movie.
It was good. It's a great movie.
It's fine.
It's a
But
great
we'll get
movie.
to that. We'll get to that.
Family, Andrew. Family. We're learning about family today.
Are we?
Yes.
I didn't learn about it in this movie.
If you're family, that's all that matters. There's always a seat for you at the table.
There is.
Yes.
At that small table.
You know what? That chicken looked good.
Does it?
I'd eat that chicken.
All right. So we got some topics that we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the Star Wars Hotel in Disneyland closing down, as well as Disneyland apparently expanding in California.
Woo, Disneyland.
Then we're going to go into our quiz topic, 2-minute summary, followed by favorite characters, favorite scenes, and our what moments.
What moment?
And then we'll wrap this all up with our final thoughts. And if you haven't yet, make sure you smash that subscribe, do all that cringy stuff, hit that like button, punch RJ in the face.
Punch.
Find him in the streets, hunt him down, do it.
Okay, wait. I'm not the one that's to the streets or the words.
You run in the streets, my man. All right, anyways, you want to jump to our first topic? That Star Wars Hotel closing down?
Yes, it's probably a good move by Disney.
My gosh, have you seen pictures of this place?
It
It looks like a prison.
doesn't look that bad.
It's a cool theme, but the inside looks like a prison.
It does.
The beds are small. There's like bunks built into the wall, but they're
Yeah.
like tiny for kids. A lot of the rooms don't even have windows.
And don't they have like a theme going though, or like you can see outer space or something like that?
It's a screen on the other side of a fake window.
Yeah.
And that's honestly, I don't know, 3 feet by 2 feet. Like it's a very small.
Oh, that's all it is.
That's all it is.
Oh, I thought it was. Like
And
a
it's
big
just like a
screen.
TV screen on the other side.
For some reason, I thought it was like a smart house screen.
Nothing fancy. Just a small little screen. It looks like something you would have like in a Chuck E. Cheese kind of.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not. It's a cool idea. It
The
doesn't.
dining area looked cool,
Yeah.
where they hosted all the events, and how you got there was kind of cool.
Overpriced for the food.
Oh, it was super overpriced. I think that's where they did it in. Oh, wait. We want to talk about Disneyland being overpriced for food here. They're overpriced for anything for food.
Okay. But for the quantity of food, those tiny little dishes.
Yes, that's just Disneyland.
That's just Disneyland altogether?
That's just Disneyland altogether.
Okay, because from what I was reading, that Star Wars dining area, they were going for like some hoity-toity kind of
all right,
crowd.
so we're going to go into a different topic now about Disneyland food to let you know here. First of all, overrated. Second of all, you have to know what you're doing and what you're shopping for Disneyland food and how to like really make your money go if you want to get the bang for your buck. But most of the time, a Disneyland meal, based off the calories you're probably working off while walking around Disneyland, the meal itself, you're probably not getting exactly what you're paying for. You're definitely overpaying for food in Disneyland. Oh, grossly, too.
Yeah.
I think a fried chicken meal in Disneyland is like $30 or something like that. Granted, it's a lot of fried chicken food, but not what you want. What you looking up?
No, I'm just... Did you see some of this? Look at that.
Yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right for a Disneyland meal.
For just like any Disneyland.
Yeah, almost.
I really, really doubt.
Unless you're paying, I mean, the Bouncy Blue Bayou, that's a solid meal, but I'm also paying $50 for that meal.
Right, but I mean, like, look at the presentation of the food. Look at, like, what they're...
It's just one of those Disneyland failures in the end.
No, it is. I'm just saying. You can go, I guarantee you can go anywhere else in Disneyland and get more food than that. One of those dishes is one dish. And look at that presentation.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that peanut butter with hot dogs?
Yeah, there's definitely hot dogs there.
That looks
Or
like peanut butter
bacon.
with hot dogs and like a banana pepper.
You know what? Maybe it's good food. High Thai food.
All right.
Gourmet potato chip, $50.
Anyways, the inside of this place looked like a prison, so they're shutting it down.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. They realize their failure. Grand, expensive failure, but
Very expensive failure.
here we are.
Residual decision from Bob Chopek.
Yeah, I think he's in a court case right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, another topic we are not going to talk about, but I think he's getting sued as well. So, about I think it was something along to do with Disney Plus, and him kind of forcing it down people's throats, and it's how he treated some of the Disney
Interesting.
employees about Disney Plus.
I know that there's been issues in the past. We're going to go down a different rabbit hole here with streaming, where certain actors or production roles will be offered a percentage of the box office, box office for a movie. But if a movie's straight to streaming, there's no box office.
Oh, I wonder if that's probably it.
So that's what I was wondering, because there's several movies like was it
Artemis Fowl?
Red, Artemis Fowl, Mulan,
Luca.
what's the dragon one? Ryu or something like that? Raya?
Raya, yeah.
Like those all went straight to streaming.
Encanto.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if it's something along there. I don't know. I know there's been issues with that in the past, but
I honestly think though, how's Disneyland not Disneyland, but Disney? How are they not making their money off of Disney Plus?
right.
Why do they keep on saying it's a failure or a loss?
And they're hiking up prices and they're merging more with Hulu.
Almost everywhere everybody that I know has Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
I just did a yard sale where I had 50-cent DVDs in there of like Black Panther or whatever, 50-cent DVDs or
Yeah.
Blu-rays, 4K, all sorts of things. People pick them up like, oh, this is a really cool case. I'm not gonna buy this because I can watch this movie on Disney Plus.
Yep.
So it's kind of to the point where if I think most people just have Disney Plus.
I think most people do, but I'm wondering like how much they're spending on the movies and just the upkeep for like servers and also just production for like The Mandalorian, for Andor, for any TV shows or movies that they're going straight to Disney Plus.
That's a good question.
Because like some of those production levels are pretty high.
So they need to cut back on these bad shows that they make. Some of the bad ones.
Yeah, looking at you, Obi-Wan.
Well, I mean, there's some bad ones that are just like, why did they try to make this?
Right.
I remember for a while there, some of the Disney Plus, like, the Disney Plus exclusives when it first came out were pretty cool, pretty good. I think they're pretty well thought through. And now they've almost turned into a Netflix, but with Disney content, where they just kind of puke stuff out
Yeah.
and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. And Netflix is not doing well. Speaking of. Anyways, Disneyland's expanding. They already own the land. It's just they're going to develop on it. And it looks like they're asking the city of Anaheim by opening up some like going to some kind of coffee town hall kind of stuff to basically fill out the residents and see what they want. But it seems like they're going to expand, build more of the park. What do you think is going to go there?
Really quick, Disneyland makes at least $503 million off the Disney Plus subscribers per month.
Okay. I don't know why that's a loss then.
Yes, and then you times up at 12. $6 billion. They're messing up somewhere. Sorry, I'm just throwing it out there to you real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
$6 billion of.
We'll look into this later. We'll do some investigative journalism.
I found this really. I find this really interesting right now.
Yeah.
I don't understand this. Anyways, yes, the Disneyland expansion. What are they gonna put in there? I heard a rumor, and I forgot what the land was going to be. Maybe you can figure it out, as you are known as a fact dragon on somewhere else.
No, I haven't been able to find like a definitive thing of like what they're putting there. Just some like theories. The main theory is Tangled, Frozen, or Zootopia.
I think Zootopia would be great.
Zootopia would be fantastic.
Tangled, I don't think
No.
you need Tangled because you have
You have-
Fantasyland and
Yeah.
you have the little princess area as well in Disneyland.
Oh, I forget about that. Yeah.
So that they shouldn't need Tangled. And what was the other one you said?
Frozen?
No,
I'd say
cut
ditto to
that
that.
out. You have the same thing again. Once again, you have Fantasyland. That's where Frozen should be. You have the princess area.
Do they have a Pixar area? I know there's a Cars, like the...
There is basically the California Adventures is kind of your Pixar.
Interesting. Okay.
So it almost has the whole park.
Okay. I was going to throw this out to you. What would you think if they went with like a Monsters University campus?
They were going to do that back in the day.
Really?
You can actually see the start of it in Disneyland California Adventures.
No kidding. Because that would actually be a really cool idea, in my opinion.
They have the Mike and Sully to the Rescue ride in
Mhm.
there, right? And then also as well, they have this this building that kind of looks like the outside of like a downtown area, kind of a campus, Monsters University campus, and that was the start of it. And actually Sully used to be outside of there. And the plan was to make that kind of back area of California Adventures into kind of the Monstropolis area once upon a time.
Really?
They went away from that, though.
That's a shame.
They
That's a
went away
shame.
from it, and I wish they would have
That would have been nice.
continued that. Instead, now you can go see Spider-Man, a kid's Spider-Man over there.
Yay.
The new cartoon of Spider-Man. Kids
Yeah.
love that Spider-Man.
Are we talking Spider-Verse Spider-Man? Or different Spider?
Different Spider-Man. Like Spidey Tunes or something like that. They love that Spider-Man. It's like a preschool version of Spider-Man.
Oh.
That's what it looks like.
So I
But
hit
kids,
myself in the face with this mic.
kids love it, though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We're going to jump into our quiz topic before going to that 2-minute summary. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
All right. Here comes the question. Which actor almost got the role for Dominic?
Oh, my goodness.
We'll come back to this at the end. But do you have any guesses now?
I'm not going to get it, but I heard this once. I actually heard about this once.
It is not at all who I would have thought.
I definitely have heard about this once.
Instead of Vin Diesel. Because apparently Vin Diesel took some persuading to get in.
I've heard about this once.
Paul Walker, I think, was the first one to get locked down.
Good for Paul Walker. He knew what he was doing.
And the actors that played, was it Dia and Vin Diesel's girlfriend in the
Letty?
movie? Letty. Apparently they didn't have driver's licenses.
Michelle Rodriguez didn't have a driver's license.
Nah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hard to believe. I wonder if she
Right.
does now.
This was just for the first one, so I stay tuned. And
As the
we'll
people
find
have
out.
spoken, want us to go through the rest of these.
About 87% said yes. It was the most interaction that we had on a poll.
They like their Fast and Furious, and I do too.
And I'm going in just raw.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to go into the 2-minute summary?
Okay, let's
Go for it.
Do I have my timer ready? Do we go? Ready? Set.
Go.
All right, so we have some mysterious writers who are stealing things from semi-trucks. So undercover Paul Walker jumps into this car driving gang for this underground street racing where he infiltrates Mr. Dominic's gang. Infiltrates. I like infiltrates. Anyways, at this time, they have found a rival gang at the same time that they are fighting against. And they think that they might have stolen the stuff. But no. They are not the ones who are stealing the stuff. And Mr. Paul Walker finds out it's actually Dominic himself stealing the stuff. And it's really funny because it's like portable DVD players and stuff like that. Anyways, at the end of it, they go on this wild car chase as Dominic's trying to make one last grab. It doesn't work out. Jesse tries to come. And he also was supposed to give pink slips to this other guy. And there's a shooting up part in front of Dominic's house. And then Dominic drives away from Paul Walker as they have a car chase and a race scene. And then the cops come. And then Paul Walker gives him his keys to his car and says, go ahead. And drives away.
You're not even going to bring up the truckers arming themselves?
Why?
As a major plot point. That's why the police had an undercover person there to begin with.
That's not my problem.
That was a major plot point, my man.
No, it's okay.
But anyways, that was a 2-minute summary.
2-minute summary.
All right, you want to go into characters?
Characters.
Oh no, I forgot to record something for the characters. So here's something. Characters. Who are they? What are they doing? I don't know. All right, what's your number one?
My number one character
Let's see if we match up on
is
this.
going to be Jesse.
Which one's Jesse?
He's the computer guy.
Ah, gotcha. Because he
He's-
reminds you of me.
Not necessarily, because
I was making a joke.
probably does have some sort of ADHD or something like that. Because the only thing that he can really focus on is cars and how they work and those sorts of things. But I just like the fact that his emotion in the movie, the fact that he doesn't really have beef with anybody. I don't know. I like Jesse.
All right.
What's your number one?
So I am going to go out and say Mia, the sister.
Oh, gosh. Why?
Hear me out.
I'm listening.
She drives, but she can't. They won't let her, apparently. She's got to, like, hang around, clean stuff up, do the dishes, all that fun stuff. But she doesn't get to go out and hang with the boys, even though she can.
She's my least favorite character.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
She's my least favorite
Get out of here.
character.
Nah, she's my number one. I don't know. I enjoyed it. She had that kind of underdog kind of vibe, and I kind of wish they'd leaned more into that.
Well,
Also, can I just point out how weird it is to see Ted Levine in this movie?
who?
Ted Levine, Buffalo Bill.
Who?
Look up Ted Levine.
I am right now, actually. But who?
Silence of the Lambs? Buffalo Bill?
Who?
My guy.
Anyways.
My bald-headed cue ball guy.
You know what? Look, Dom has a bald head. No one's messing with him in this movie.
It seems like everybody's messing with him.
Nah, everybody respects him because it's family.
All right. Anyways, what's your number two?
Brian O'Connor.
Brian O'Connor.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Paul Walker himself.
Mr. Wonder Bread.
He is fantastic.
He's got the personality of potato bread.
He's definitely got the ethics down. And he likes really bad tuna sandwiches. You know, he's very committed to his job to have probably a bad tuna sandwich every day. Paul Walker is my guy here. So Brian O'Connor, rest in peace also as well.
All right. Well, I'm sticking with the family. My number two is Dominic.
Mr. Toretto himself.
And I'm not going to diss on Vin Diesel, but his acting, not that great in this. The dude's delivery of lines hit you like a piece of plywood.
Andrew, it's about family. Respect it.
The dude would just like look over at you and just be like, "It's sunny out today. It was sunny the day my dad died in 1983. I watched him die and burn to death."
Family. Andrew.
Anyways, you want some chicken?
Family.
Just the lines that they wrote for this guy were just so out of place. Right before that last street race between him and Paul Walker, he's like, looks over and he's like, "Back in junior high, I used to do this.
Family, Andrew. It's about
Quarter
family.
mile."
He's the leader of the family.
Every time this guy would talk, I would laugh.
You owe me a 10-second car, Andrew. Yes.
Psh. Get your Matchbox.
I'm going to go with Edwin at number 3.
Who?
Edwin.
Who?
Edwin.
Who?
He's one of the street racers that they race against. It is actually played
Oh,
by
I know who
Ja
you're talking
Rule.
about. Yeah.
He's just comical when they're racing him. Edwin is my number 3.
That's your number 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, man. So now I got to come up with somebody. Man, oh, man.
You weren't ready for this.
No, I was not. I was thinking maybe I got some time. Maybe I can pad it out, editorialize, see who's on this list. I've got, Tom Barry as Agent Bilkins and Vito Rudgenis as Harry and Ted Levine as Sergeant Tanner. And none of them are terribly appealing. So I'm going to go, you know what? Yeah, I'll go with Paul Walker.
Oh, really? Huh? What happened to... Oh, he's so bad. Blah, blah, blah.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm going Ted Levine.
Okay, that's it. This podcast is done. All right. Go ahead and explain your reasoning. Okay, so time to
Paul
go
Walker
to scenes.
was probably the only other character with screen time in this movie. More than a minute or two.
There's Letty. You don't like Letty? You don't like Michelle Rodriguez? What's wrong with Michelle Rodriguez?
Well, I have nothing against her. She's fine.
Come on, Dom, do something. Dom.
It's just none of these characters have much personality.
It gets better.
I really hope so.
Wait for Fast and Furious 4.
Oh, jeez, we have 2 more movies to go before we hit that one. We're skipping Tokyo Drift and coming back to that one, right?
Yeah. We're going to do them in the order that they need to be watched.
Okay, sweet.
That way you're not like, why is this person here? They're supposed to be... Yeah. So.
All right, you want to jump into scenes?
Yeah, let's go in the scenes.
All right.
We're off to talk about scenes.
What's happening?
The magical
What is going
wizards
on?
of scenes.
I'm so confused. Everything. And what's your number 1 scene?
My number 1 scene is going to
My
be...
number 1 scene is going to be that truck scene where the
Which
guy's hanging on the outside, with our arm all tangled up in the grappling
Wasn't that
hook.
kind of stressful?
That was a nice scene.
Weren't you like, he's going to get shot?
I was hoping.
I don't like him.
The character?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I kind of thought he was going to be one of the ones to die. Like I knew, what's his face? The computer guy?
Jesse?
I knew he was going to die. From the moment he was like, oh, I have ADHD and given his little story. It's like, okay, yeah, this guy's going to die. He's going to be some like emotional drive for the characters.
Yeah.
This other guy I thought was going to be another, but
I like...
But I enjoyed that whole scene.
First street race.
The very, very first one.
The one where it's between...
Hot off the press.
Paul Walker, you got Vin Diesel there, you got Ja Rule in it, you got the other person in it, and they do that street race. And then Paul Walker's like, I almost had you. And he's like, you never had me. You never had your car.
Over there, granny shifting.
He goes, I almost beat you. And he's laughing. And he goes, doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. That race is just fun.
All right.
It sets the tune. The tone.
The tone of for the rest of the movie.
Get out of here. All right, what's your scene?
Uh,
Number 2.
my scene number 2 is going to be the getaway scene.
It's a good scene. I really enjoyed
From
that
the
scene.
cops.
Oh, from the cops?
From the cops, right after that first race.
No, that's a fun scene too.
That's
Don walks down the street and they're Toretto, and then he runs away and no, I hear you. And then Paul Walker comes and goes, I'm going to save you.
Get in the
Mr.
car.
Denmark." Yep.
Come with me if you want to live.
And then they go to the party afterwards. And
Yeah,
that
you can have any beer you want as long as it's
number 2.
Corona. Yeah, we'll call back to Henry Ford.
I kind of appreciate that's gonna be my number 2. The party,
The party.
because that's when Paul Walker Dominic Toretto goes, it's not your beer anymore, and takes Vance's beer, the character that I don't like, and then gives it to Paul Walker.
Who wipes it off.
Yep, and then takes a drink and looks him dead in the eyes.
Good man.
Mm-hmm.
Good man. So what? We're on my number 3.
Yep, number 3.
Oh, jeez. There's really not much to this, is there?
What are you talking about? You know what? My number 3 is going to be the desert race
The desert race.
with Jesse.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. Where he just drives off.
Yeah. Can you imagine doing that? Let's bet some pink slips. And then
He's like, where's he going? He's going to the car wash.
Exactly. He's like, I don't know. That's my car. Give me my car.
Yeah. I gotcha.
But the street race, can you imagine going to an event like that? The fact that they bring a trailer and everything, and camp out in the desert and do races all day.
That'd be kind of fun. I have a friend that's out doing that stuff right now.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
I think it's cool too that they have this strip that's a quarter of a mile. And then also as well, they're just kind of driving up to places and they're betting money at the same time while they're driving up. But they don't even know who's next to them really. They're just
they're just
throw
hey,
down
I'll
some
bet you
money.
2,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those amounts too are crazy that they throw down.
So crazy.
It's an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
Guess you gotta soup up your car some way. Oh, what's your number 3?
Oh, man. I was hoping for a delay on this one.
The tuna scene. I knew it.
Of course. You knew it was the tuna scene this whole time.
Was it the family dinner?
No, not at
You
all.
reached in first, so you gotta say grace.
No.
Family.
No. I want to say when right after Jesse is shot, that chase scene right there with the 2 motorcycles, when Dominic first pulls out that Mustang.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good scene.
It looks like that Mustang is still in play in the movies.
Yes.
But yeah, it's nice to see that was the first scene with that in an actual play. So
yeah,
it was nice to see something kind of iconic.
Well, I think it's crazy throughout all these. Okay, actually no, I'll save that for our what moments.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So we're in the what moments?
Yeah, we're doing what moments?
Huh?
I'm sorry, what?
Is the home improvement? Yeah. What? What was that? Okay, my what moment is just throughout this whole movie. These cars take hella damage.
Yes, they do.
A massive amount of damage.
There's that point where what's his face? Vin Diesel's car flips over top of Paul Walker's, and it's the front bumper's off.
Also, let's talk about how they have no. Just we're not even gonna go down 1, 2, or 3 here. Let's just talk about how the craziness of this movie. Like they hit other cars and stuff. It's no biggie. There's whatever. I'm gonna hit this car inside.
I'm just gonna clip him.
I'm gonna take the $5,000, $10,000 in damage.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild? And you know that they don't have those cars insured.
No, not at all.
Because they don't want people to know about those cars. Probably.
Yeah, who's going to insure that?
So, it's probably $1 gazillion. Plus, if you said that, I was racing my car or I clipped somebody, you're not getting covered.
Are they doing pit maneuvers out there? Because it kind of looked like it.
I don't know.
Also, just pulling off the heist for like DVD players and stuff like that. Like, how much were DVD players being sold for back then?
50 to 100.
Okay, so let's say 100 to make it easy. So, how many DVD players do you think are in the back of one of the semi trucks that they're robbing?
Ooh, depends because they're pallets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pallets,
Pallets you can't really stack up that high
you can. You saran wrap them,
on top of each other
or you just stack up a whole bunch on the.
on the individual pallet. Yeah.
So they probably have, let's say, for argument's sake, 50 DVDs, 50 DVD players on a pallet.
So they're making $5,000
Maybe.
on a pallet, and what you can fit like 6 pallets in there, 7 pallets.
But didn't they say when he was like stealing stuff, like he was making like, I thought they dropped a number.
I think they did too. I don't remember what that was,
Like they
but
dropped
I don't think you're making as much as.
what they said.
Yeah.
No. That probably went over my head, in all honesty.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting. It's like there's no way they're making this much money off of like DVD
But it wasn't
players.
just DVD players that they were stealing. Didn't they mention that they were stealing other stuff as well?
I just saw it was DVD players.
Oh, I thought it was other things. Because then
No, as far as I know, unless I missed something, but
when they went to the other guy's shop, didn't they find more than just DVD players?
yeah, they were like junking cars. They were like scrapping them.
But then wasn't there like other possessions that they had that they were selling as well? Do you think any of those other
so.
gangs were doing the same thing as Dom's?
I don't think so.
It was just Dom's, and Dom would hand it out to people,
I think so.
or sell it to them, and they would sell it to someone else.
I really think so. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because it seemed like what Hector's was basically like scalping metal off of cars.
Well, RJ's, he was, what, is not that guy's name?
RJ. Hector? Or you talk about Johnny Tran,
Johnny Tran.
the main baddie?
Oh, I was looking up Danny Yamato, who runs with Johnny Tran. Sorry. His name's RJ in the movie. I'm not wrong. But yes, Johnny Tran. Wasn't he... Oh, no, that's just the name of the actor. There's an actor named RJ in this movie.
I'm looking right at them.
He looks nothing like me. Ain't nothing like me except me.
No.
I'm a one of a kind.
Well,
My mom says I'm special. It's okay. Especially...
everyone's mom lies.
Well, the thing is, mine does, because she says I'm specially disappointing. So, yeah. But
Touche.
I'm still special. But Johnny Tran didn't, when they went to his place, and he have other stuff than DVD players, because they saw
I
the
don't
DVD players
remember.
there. That's where Paul Walker saw it.
I don't remember what they saw there.
And you just watched it 4 or 5 hours ago.
This should be a testament to how boring this movie is.
Oh my gosh!
Anyways,
Get out of
my number one what moment.
Oh, we're not ranking them. We're just saying what moments.
All right.
Just say if
We're
you
just
have a what
talking about
moment.
what moments. Oh, okay. It's going to be that interrogation scene with the mechanic
Okay.
where they're gargling him with oil.
Yeah.
Who does that? There's other ways to do this,
That guy better not go to an open flame anywhere.
right?
But yeah, that guy is probably... Wouldn't you die
I'm assuming he's dead.
after that much?
Yeah. And if he's like a contact for them at that garage, you just killed your man.
Yeah. No, wait.
Because I thought they were like questioning him, like, did you rat on us?
No, wait, that's in the second movie. I was thinking of something else. Never mind then. Sorry.
You should be. Anyways.
Yes. There's some... Yeah. I think my biggest whats are just the car damage.
Yeah, I think that's a big one. Also, just the business that they're running.
The family.
Just doesn't seem profitable, but whatever.
I guess they have hookups.
Yeah.
You get a DVD player, and you get a DVD player like Oprah. Maybe they're doing it like Robin Hood.
They're doing it like Oprah. They're just hiding DVD players under the cars at street races, and he's like, "All right, everyone,
That's how he wins. He goes,
all right, everyone, go ahead and look under your cars.
Is it right before
You all get DVD players,
and then boom.
we're all family."
It's about family. Obviously, you're not learning well about family.
You're not a part of family, RJ.
Yeah, you're failing at this. Why are you trashing on one of the greatest car movies of all time? If not the greatest car movie of all time.
You're not family. RJ, I'm going to have you look under your seat.
You, sir, are a wet pancake today.
I'm going to have you look right under your seat.
You're a wet pancake.
Look right under your seat.
No, because there's nothing under here. There's nothing. I can't even. There's no like lip under here. I can feel it.
RJ, we're family. We're family. What comes first? Family. I'm gonna have you look right under the seat.
Okay, so anyways,
RJ,
final thoughts.
right under that seat.
The final thoughts are underneath the seat. What's your final thoughts here?
It's fine. The car chases are frequent enough that's entertaining. Just the line delivery from Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, I'm sorry, in this are kind of weird. Not well placed. And it's fun. It's fine. I don't know. I'm going to give it 5 out of 10.
I hate you right now. Hate is a very strong word.
If they up the schlock of these movies and just own what they are, just absolutely own what garbage they are, my ranking is going to go up. But
for the first one, so you might have a revised rating later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold you to that.
But yeah, no, just as it stands, it's just like, it seems like some high school or college age football player just wrote this and he's like, yeah, they're all gonna race cars. Is it gonna be family? I'm gonna play some rave music through the whole thing. That was just kind of the vibe I got.
Well, I give it an 8.
Here, that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic movie.
It's okay to like a movie.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm glad you do.
It's a great movie.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. It is.
For the
great
audience who
cars.
can't see, RJ looks a little bit like Vin Diesel.
It's exciting.
His eyes are a little bit closer together.
Can't trust.
RJ's not Vin Diesel's.
I don't have his muscles.
They're almost touching. It's like Sonic.
Oh wow. We got some problems there. Anyways, but no, I think it's a fantastic movie. I don't think kids should be watching it necessarily. Probably
Teen, 13.
Or watch
12.
it before you watch it with your kid.
Yeah. I'd say 12, 13, but yeah.
There is some gals in there, scantily dressed.
There's an almost topless scene.
Things like that. But
just to be mindful of, but no full nudity, no
there's swearing, there's some violence.
Egregious violence or anything like that.
There's
Like gore.
No gore. Just like your normal guns and scrapes and those sorts of things.
All right.
But I think it's not necessarily a movie for kids by themselves.
No, I'm still saying like 12, 13.
Probably.
But yeah, that quiz question.
Yes.
So you want to throw out a guess?
No, because I'm not going to get it.
Okay. So we're talking who was almost cast as Dominic instead of Vin Diesel.
R.J. Robles.
Just throw anyone out.
Actually,
that's an
we
actor.
should probably bleep that one out. Don't want people to know my last name here.
That's fine.
Okay.
Do you want to throw anyone out?
I think it was Dictator Bob.
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
Wow. Dictator. Why did he turn this role down? And yet he's hosting Play No Games.
Right? Yeah, he would have been like, what, 11 at the time? No, 9.
9.
9.
Can you imagine? It's about family, guys.
It's all about family.
You have a seat at my table.
I'm not cutting any holes in any wall.
Actually, Robin, people were like, what's he always say? 1 second. I can think of something he always says.
Can you do the goofy laugh?
He'd be like, listen, man.
Well, I love that. He sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Well, this is what, 9-year-old Bob?
Yeah.
So it's better than, listen, man. This is what I gotta do for family. Little 9-year-old.
Listen, man. Want to race for family?
Actually, it's like, listen, man.
But I gotta be back at 4, so I gotta do my homework.
I gotta go home when the street lights turn off or turn on.
I can't be out on the streets yet.
I'm too young for the streets.
Anyways, so the quiz question was, who was almost cast in Dominic's role? Do you want to throw out any guess?
I don't have any.
Okay. Colin Farrell,
That would be interesting.
right? I can't decide if that would be good or bad.
Depends what kind of Colin Farrell do you get. Do you get like Bullseye Colin Farrell?
That would be fun.
Do you get Colin Farrell from
7 Psychopaths?
Yeah? Do you get Saving Mr. Banks Colin Farrell?
Do you get the
Low key, I think Colin Farrell is one of those actors that could potentially play
Minority Report?
play the Joker.
I think so, yeah.
Like, not anymore probably, but I think back in his heyday, he probably could have played the Joker.
Yeah. No, I agree. That said, I'm happy to see Joaquin Phoenix play the Joker.
I think they could have done better.
Then Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Hard disagree.
No.
Hard disagree.
No. Oh, okay.
My number one pick for Joker, though, is still and will always be until this man dies, Willem Dafoe.
100% agree.
But no, I think Joaquin Phoenix did a great job.
You know who's also would be a better person? William H. Macy.
I don't
Have
know.
you seen? Gosh, I cannot think of the show. That just spaced me.
Or Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, I don't like that man.
Settle down. Settle down.
Don't put that man in this podcast.
Settle down.
He is.
Watch Nightcrawler if you
Okay.
haven't.
I kind of want to watch that new movie he's coming out with, but
Watch Nightcrawler.
no.
Yes.
That is Shameless. Have you ever seen Shameless?
I've seen bits and pieces.
Shameless, in the way he does Frank, that's basically the Joker almost. He's almost there.
Okay.
I'd give it to William H. Macy. But no. Jake Gyllenhaal, no.
Yes.
Disagree. Get him out there.
Joaquin Phoenix?
No.
Yes.
I think they could have done better. Could have done better.
I think he was a good pick for like this version of the Joker.
It works okay. I still think they could have done better.
I'm going to throw out this hot take. I think he is as good, if not better, than Heath Ledger.
That is a very spicy take.
I'm just saying.
Very spicy.
I think I enjoyed his performance better.
You are a bad man today. I don't know who peed in your Cheerios this morning, but you are doing bad takes today.
These are good takes.
You crap on Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
You're now crapping on Heath Ledger's greatest performance.
I'm not crapping on Heath Ledger's performance. Heath Ledger did a good job. I'm just saying I think I enjoyed Joaquin Phoenix as much, if not more.
No. You're just being a movie snob.
I'm just saying.
The Heath Ledger Joker is the second best Joker.
Yeah, to Jack Nicholson.
No.
Yes.
Actually, no, it's the third best Joker. Third best Joker.
Oh, you're talking about Caesar?
Caesar's the best Joker.
Forgot about Caesar.
And then Mark Hamill is the next best Joker.
Mm.
I don't care if it's
I
animated.
forgot about Mark Hamill, to be honest.
Those are the Jokers.
I'm with you there. But Joaquin Phoenix,
He
the
is
tics that the guy had, the just kind of like off and on unsettling performance that he had throughout the whole thing.
He's the fifth
When he
best
finally
Joker.
like kills the guy and he's just like happy about it and does his little dance. Tell me that wasn't.
He's the fifth best Joker. I think that story of the Joker is off from the other story from the Joker.
I mean, there's like no constant.
I'm sorry, but I go by the animated series.
All right.
That's the one I go by. That one is the Book of Batman for me.
All right.
I mean, what else?
We're going to have to agree to disagree, but you're wrong.
Yeah.
Your opinion about
He is the fifth best Joker.
you're wrong.
You don't put Jack
Third.
Nicholson over him.
Yeah, I'm putting Jack Nicholson over him.
Are you putting Mark Hamill over him?
Yeah.
Are you putting Cesar Romero over him?
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's at 4.
Yeah.
And I know you don't like the Heath Ledger Joker for I don't know what reason.
When did I say I don't like him? I just said like 2 minutes ago people can rewind the podcast.
I know you don't like that one, so it's okay. You've always pooped on him. But
I went back and rewatched that movie. It's not as bad as I remember.
it's fantastic.
It's okay.
That's one of the best Batman movies.
Anyways,
It's one of the best Batman movies. But I think there's better Jokers out there, or better people who could play the Joker, but it's such a hard role to play, I heard. Messes
and
with your
I
mind.
think Joaquin Phoenix did a good job.
He could have done better. There's better Jokers out there. But we'll see about Joker 2.
Yeah.
Obviously, what's his face? What's that guy from Suicide Squad, Joker?
Oh, Jared Leto.
Yeah, that's the best. No,
So now you're full of the bad takes.
no, Jared Leto. That's probably one of the worst Jokers
He's
I've
got
ever seen.
damaged all over his head.
Actually, the Joker I'm interested in is the Joker from the new Batman. Give me some of that.
Oh, the Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
That universe?
Did you
Yeah.
did you see the outtake for that? Or wasn't
Yeah.
it in the movie? Yeah. Give me some of that.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh.
Change up the outfit a little bit, but yeah.
I want to see where that goes.
Yeah. I didn't like the look of him, but that's like a minor.
Yeah. Oh, you know who's also a good Joker?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
The Gotham Joker.
I've never seen that. I mean, I've seen like 2 episodes, but that's it.
It went in. It's a slow burner.
Does it get better?
It does.
Because it didn't really look like it.
Well, here's the thing: is that when you start from the negatives, you can definitely get better.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And you can get back to the 0 at least.
Fair enough. So you got some wiggle room there.
So it started when the bar started that low. It
I
definitely
gotcha.
got better.
I gotcha.
For a hot second there, I think I got up pretty far in there. But yeah,
Anyways, any recommendations for movies or TV shows? Just any.
any recommendations for movies or TV shows?
Any.
You know, if you haven't listened to our episode yet, I did go back and rewatch Dungeons and Dragons, the new one.
The new one.
That
one's fun.
So, definitely once you watch it the first time, you kind of see things coming actually, and then when you watch it again for the second time, you're like, it's actually slightly less exciting
Oh, really?
because you just see everything.
You know the beats and stuff?
Like you can kind of see things going down the way they're going down, and then once you see it again, you're like, okay, yeah, they're gonna do this now. They're gonna do this. Then you think about it more from a Dungeons and Dragons standpoint, and then it's like, Okay, so now they rolled for initiative. Okay, now they rolled for attack. Now he rolled for his attack. Now he rolled his attack. Now she rolled his attack.
Gotcha. So it's just very predictable.
Very predictable. It's kind of cool that they did it that way, but still a good movie. For definitely, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely see it.
All right. I'm going to throw out not a kids movie, but if you enjoy Stranger Things, check out 1987's The Gate. If you have not seen it, it's a horror fantasy. Special effects in that, very nice. The whole vibe, just gory, fun Stranger Things meets Darby O'Gill and Little People special effects. Call back to earlier episode.
I do want to say that we need to talk about something that's going to be coming out soon.
On podcast?
I believe it's going to come out on Paramount.
What's that?
Good Burger 2. Let's get excited. That's our
They're making a second one?
Yes.
What?
Good Burger 2.
What is with these sequels like 30 years later?
I'm here for it.
Are we?
100%.
Okay, so there's that White People Can't Jump?
Yes. They remade it.
There was
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Prince of Bel-Air, but they're taking a more dramatic edge.
House Party.
House Party. There was what was it? There's a sequel to Coming to America.
Yep. History of the World
Part 2, finally.
Yeah. I think they're just doing callbacks and trying to grab at things because
Nostalgia. Yeah.
We need some. We're slowly reverting back to the 90s, which I'm here for it.
I'm 100% here for it.
They even redid Rugrats.
What makes me depressed is like they did this in the early 2000s with like 70s stuff. Like A-Team, Starsky and Hutch, stuff like that. Those were all like 70s movies. We're just like on a 30-year delay before they start like doing callbacks.
Well, I'm okay for this one.
I'm okay for this one too.
They're not as bad, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. Anyways, until next time.
We out.